TVR factory team, including championship leader Bobby Verden-Rowe, withdrew from the race. In that race, under pressure from teammate Short, Spaniels following managed to avoid him, but it was Phil Hindley who went on to take the checkered flag, almost beaten to it by Jamie Campbell-Walter. For the second race, Short needed no encouragement. He was off the line like the bullet from the gun in the number 88 car, but it was Jamie Campbell-Walter who led when they returned at the end of the lap. While Jeremy Rollerson, further back down the field, was flowing with a puncher, Rod Benton was caught out and into a spin. With Short now leading from McKellar, Campbell-Walter, and behind them, Phil Hindley, these four bouncing around on Castlecombe Straight. And behind, David Hutchinson got into contact with Martin Stewart. Stewart, a huge impact, both okay. As the leaders raced to the flag, Ian McKellar was putting huge pressure under Martin Short. He tried the outside, but it didn't work for him. And Short it was who took the famous victory. Confirmation of the result of the Castlecombe race saw McKellar there in second, with Phil Hindley coming home in third place. Brands Hatch was the next circuit on the agenda, only Ian Flux missing from the regular teams out there, those for budgetary constraints. And as they came into Paddock Hill Turn for the first time, it looked to be a smooth getaway by all of the field. And so it proved to be. On the run up to Dingle Dell, Martin Short had found his way past Bobby Verden-Rowe, who was a little bit wayward almost, and Phil Hindley followed them closely behind. Further back, John Reed and Damon Dance got in a real old tangle. Those two spinning out across the grass. Back on the Indy circuit, Jamie Campbell-Walter, with Phil Hindley now leading, moved on past Bobby Verden-Rowe. They turned left-handed through Surtees and out onto the Grand Prix loop. Just listen to that raw power. Next time round and up to Druids, Jamie Campbell-Walter decided the lead should be his, and he squeezed to the inside of Phil Hindley. Hindley, meantime, had other problems. The back marker saw him lose a place to Martin Short, his teammate. But as they charged to the flag, Jamie Campbell-Walter, it was a previous winner here on the Grand Prix circuit who took a delighted victory. Martin Short came home in second, and Colin Blower worked his way through to finish third, with Phil Hindley, Gavin Cooper and Michael Caine rounding out that top six. The grid for the second race lined up in the order that they'd finished the first. Jamie Campbell-Walter and Martin Short on the front row. Contact going on in behind, and down through Paddock Hill Bend they go. Steve Sutcliffe in the 27 car, finding some room out on the outside, but drifting out across the curvy. But look at what a cracking start Martin Short had made from that outside front row slot. He's gone through into the lead, so that's a great manoeuvre by him. Jamie Campbell-Walter, though, determined to try and make it a double here. We're on board with Ashley Ward. Oh, and he's hit from behind. He's manhandled into the gravel trap. Well, my word, I don't think they're going to get that car out again. Well, maybe he is. Ashley Ward will indeed get back out onto the circuit. So Steve Hyde, the assailant there, but look what's going on up front. Martin Short getting that pressure from Jamie Campbell-Walter behind. Bobby Verden-Rowe, then comes Phil Hindley. Ian McKellar. In the 9 car is Gavin Cooper. And here we are on board. Oh, and it's a big scary moment for Bobby Verden-Rowe. That's going to give Hindley the chance, is it? No, it's not. It gives McKellar a brilliant manoeuvre around the outside. My word, how on earth, as they bounce across the curves, did Ian McKellar find the space through there? Left-handed they go through Sterling's. That'll bring them back towards us in the arena area. Michael Caine going through in the 44 car. Just keeping a watching brief at the moment. And is Hindley going to look to the inside of McKellar? Well, they're having a great scrap, but up front, Jamie Campbell-Walter's trying to take the lead away from Martin Short. Short's got the high, wide and handsome line, but Campbell-Walter will go through. Surely got to do it there, and Bobby Verden-Rowe looks to capitalise as well, and he has done. So Martin Short moves back to third place in the space of one corner, and Jamie Campbell-Walter gesticulating. I'm not sure whether that's in friendly or aggressive terms to Bobby Verden-Rowe behind him, but nevertheless. Oh, and a problem there for Matt Doman. Doman, as he came out the corner, just spun it round. We're back though in the arena section, and at Surtees, making our way out towards the Grand Prix loop. And Campbell-Walter knows this circuit so well. He knew there that, despite the fact that Bobby Verden-Rowe was momentarily ahead of him, that his line was the better one, and almost having a sign language conversation with Bobby Verden Rowe, but Verden Rowe's going to go through this time, so Verden Rowe is our new leader, and behind, look to again at the progress of Colin Blower, finished third in our first race. Steve Sutcliffe moves to the inside, he's not quite in the right position on the track to make that one stick, so it's now Verden Rowe, Campbell Walter, in third place Martin Short. Great shot that, isn't it? They go airborne there over the curbs. And behind Short there in fourth place McKellar, then Phil Hindley, and then Gavin Cooper. That's the top six. And back underneath the bridge, and whoa, and McKellar there. Was that McKellar in contact? Well, it all happened so quickly, there's certainly a little bit of bodywork came flinging off one of the cars there. McKellar really trying hard on the outside of Martin Short. Is Martin Short going to find himself back in fourth place? No, I don't think he is. Ooh, nearly so close, isn't it? Absolutely fast, furious and frantic in the TVR Tuscan Challenge. And McKellar this time's got the inside line. Verden Rowe goes through in the lead. Campbell Walter second. And McKellar is trying to desperately get himself through there into third place. Can he make it stick this time? Yes, he can. Well done, Ian McKellar. Terrific performance by him. Oh, not so by Tim Hood. Well held, though. He could have done a lot of damage to himself and the scenery there, could Tim Hood, but he held it all together. And meanwhile, Campbell Walter gets to the inside of Bobby Verden Rowe, so it's all changed again at the lead. Fabulous action here from the TVRs, and they are absolutely loving it out on the big, sweeping, swooping Brands Hatch Grand Prix circuit. And again, there they go, airborne. Great sound too as they go by. Oh, well, perhaps some are not enjoying it. Grant Troman's there is a retirement. And here comes Jamie Campbell-Walter leading Bobby Verden Rowe, Ian McKellar and Phil Hindley. Phil Hindley there in fourth place, locked on to his next attack victim. Well, he's going to have to attack very, very hard. Interesting how they both take very different lines. McKellar hugging the inside, and that's the reason why he's trying to get through on Bobby Verden Rowe. Verden Rowe will have to go out wide, and McKellar might, as a result of that, go through it, Druid. Yes, he will. Well, no. Verden Rowe fighting back on the outside. Oh, he's lost 2 places again, in much the same way that Martin Short did up at Paddock just a couple of laps back. Bobby Verden Rowe is dumped back to 4th place. Now, Phil Hindley really has got his dander up. He's going to go to the inside of McKellar. Oh, hang on there, Ian. Well, he might not be too chuffed about that. 3rd place it is, though, for McKellar. Hindley up to 2nd, but all of which, leaves Tim Hood in a spin again. And Jamie Campbell-Walter out leading. There is a 2nd place man. Look at this now developing. Bobby Verden Rowe wants a top 3 finish, a podium finish. Bit of bodywork banging about there at the rear quarter of Verden Rowe's car, and locks a big-time wheel up there as he comes into Sterling's. But here is Jamie Campbell-Walter on the way to a double-header victory. It's been a fantastic day's drive by him in both of cases, and no wonder he's delighted with that, punching the air with glee. There is the checkered flag. He's well pleased, isn't he? And rightly so. There's confirmation of the result then. Campbell-Walter takes his 2nd victory of the day. Phil Hindley and Ian McKellar will join him on the podium. It's then Verden Rowe, Short and Cooper in that top 6. And there they are up on top of the gantry here at Brands Hatch. Ben Samuelson along there with them from TVR presenting the awards. And that's how things stand in the championship. We have a new championship leader, and it is Phil Hindley. Well, it's